Hey guys, so nice to have you here once again. Welcome to the second episode of the weekly Sedge-Bit podcasts. You guys asked me, and I answer, because the blue is sky and the green is grass. Starting today off, we have the fourth question in total. I probably won't keep counting them, but just in the beginning I will say that this is the fourth question in total, and it's by Richard, Mr. Richard, and the question is: what are your thoughts about the show called Nagy Ő, which is a Hungarian show, which means the big him or big her? You can't really tell if it's a female or a male in the Hungarian language. So, my thoughts about the show: I don't have any thoughts about the show because I haven't seen it. I don't even know what this is. I have never heard about it. And I would say that I would take a look and actually watch this, but after doing a quick Google search and seeing the reviews and the rating of this show, I think I'm good actually. I think I'm going to I think I prefer it this way. So but thank you for the question. All right, next one. The next question is going to be by Mr. or Mrs. Your Uncle Duncan. Oh, it's an uncle, so it's a Mr. Duncan says, I would definitely watch a 6-hour video on frogs and why they are the greatest addition to Walgroove ever. Frog emoji, 100 underscore emoji. Okay, I can't give you 6 hours, right? And I think the previous episode has quite exhausted the idea of why frogs are so good. But I will give you a few more things. I will give you 6 seconds instead of 6 hours. How is that? So, frogs can pull units, frogs can insta-kill units, frogs can deal 20% damage immediately to any unit, even grooved tanky ROM. The amount of complexity that this ability of pulling adds is honestly the main reason why they are so freaking amazing. That was actually a bit longer than 6 seconds, my bad. Alright, no worries. Either way, next question guys, next question. So the 6th question in total, I think that's the 6th question, I'm gonna stop counting soon, is by Totrabap. Okay, Mr. Totrabap, for how long can you hold your breath? Smiley. Let's find out, shall we? 47.5 minutes exactly. But I cheated. And the next question is going to be by Mr. Alexander/Walder. And the question is, here is my curious question. As even your training partner, oh, I think he meant ever, so as ever your training partner in Walgroove, it was so long ago that I had forgotten still. Did you have a different name before you discovered Sedge? And if so, what was it? I remember you playing Sedge in our first match years ago, but I know you started a couple months before me. And this is I recognize this guy. He's my good friend, Alexander, aka Ryan, aka Walder, in the Walgroove community. So, who was I before I was Sedgehun? That's the question, and that's a great question. So my name online before I was Sedgehun was Bighun. Bighun. Capital B, capital H. Bighun. But it, of course, doesn't really matter. But that's the most common way I've displayed it. In fact, if you search YouTube videos on YouTube about Walgroove right now, and you might find my old matches in the beginning of Walgroove, my name was Bighun Traps, which was my YouTube name at the time, Bighun Traps, and it was Bighun Traps because my name was online, it was Bighun, and I really liked building traps in Minecraft, so I kind of just combined my interests, my online interests, to my online name, Bighun Traps. So you can find that name displayed in both my earlier Groove of War matches and just normal Walgroove matches from 2019, like March, April, May, those time. If you search up right now, you can find it. So, this name originates from 2010, when my brother and I had discovered RuneScape, and we have played RuneScape, and we had to choose a name. That was the first time we had to choose a name online, and our mother told me to not use your IRL name because of hackers and stuff. So we were like, what should my name be? What should my name be? We were thinking of names. He had his name, and then after a while we got with my name. I was always a big, strong guy, like physically, and I was Hungarian, so I was Bighun, short for Hungarian. big Hungarian. And then the name Sedgehun originates from 2019 when Walkthrough 1 came out and I discovered Sedge. And his personality just so happened to really reflect and be similar to my personality back in 2019 because I was going through some interesting personal development back then. So the name kind of just stuck on me, and now that's my online name, Sedgehun. It's a combination of Big Hun and Sedgehun, right? And I think I'm gonna keep the name for a long time, if not forever, because it just honestly, it just sounds really cool. It's a really cool, unique name as well, as it being connected to Sedge from Walkthrough, right? So that's the idea, and that's the story, and that's the history, my good friend Alexander. Thank you for the question, and the next one is coming right now. The next question is a little bit different, and it's by Mr. Sebastian. The question, quote-unquote question, is: I have been in it for a while, but you have to figure out who I am. In Discord, he means. Once you think you know, DM them, quote-unquote, want to do a hunt. So I have to figure out who this person Sebastian is. Now my guess is it's red gems. I've been doing a bit of research and it looks like red gems. Great artist who created these Sedge faces, by the way. That's my guess. I haven't DM'd them yet, but that's my guess. If it is correct, please DM me after watching this video, but if not, I'm just gonna test it later. But yeah, that's a bit interesting. I got the mystery, guys. Mr. Sebastian, I shall find out who you are. Next up we have Mrs. I think Mrs. or Mr. doesn't matter. Pendulum Wing or Pendulum Wing, I think that's how you say it. So, Pendulum Wing says, where is the water dating sim? The water dating simulator you're talking about? Is there a water dating simulator? I certainly haven't heard of it. If there's someone who would know, you should ask the guy who just asked a question, I think 2 questions ago, Mr. Alexander, aka Water. He'll definitely know anything water related. But if not, ask Chucklefish. I don't know. But wait, isn't dating a necromancer considered you know what, doesn't matter. Next up we have Mrs. I know it's Mrs. because that's my friend, Holy Tamale. And Holy Tamale says, can you do your best American accent for us? Well, I've been told my English accent is American anyway, so, but I'm gonna try to do something for you, so. You looking to store some beef, homie? You want some beef? I got some fresh beef right from the shop. Hey, yo, how you doing, boss? On the strength. Do you want some crab Mustang? But surely I can't be excused right now. Please rate my accent, Mrs. Holly, or anyone else if you fancy, below. In the meantime, we're gonna move on to the next question. So we have the first repeat question of this series, and it's once again Saikoya, Mr. Saikoya. And he says, favorite plant, question mark? I think that's the most straightforward so far. My favorite plant is going to be the Deadly Nightshade, the Atropa Belladonna, the plant which I humbly requested to be put on this wonderful Sedge art piece which I have talked about in the previous episode. Now, this specific interest stems back from my 2016 to 2021, although it still persists to this day, and I was very interested in toxic plants, and I even started to grow some of them myself, and it became a hobby of sort, and I even got my hands on the elusive Deadly Nightshade, the elusive aforementioned plant. And it made my gardening skills much better, and it made me much more in tune with nature, and I learned some toxicology, some chemistry, so it improved my biological advancement sides from a study perspective. It's also almost the most toxic of the plants in the whole entire world, containing tropane alkaloids which slowly destroy your brain and nervous system in a painful and delirious breakdown of your mind. Piece by piece, slowly memories, then your soft muscles, you will stop to salivate, you will have demonic hallucinations. It's not a very fun way to go, guys, you can trust me on that. I know quite a bit about this deadly plant and you don't want to play with it, that's all I can tell you. Besides anything else I just told you. So, thank you for the questions, and I think that's going to be it for now. Please feel free to send in more questions on the email address on the left or below in this comment or even the previous video's comments. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Sorry for the 1 week delay, guys. I will not make a habit. I promise it's going to be last time for now. Unless something very crucial comes up, of course. So, thank you for watching, and I once again see you in the next video. Bye bye.